Hey everyone, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year's Eve. Look, I love Christmas with an intensity that some might consider to be a little bit overboard, but by the time it gets to New Year's Eve, I'm kind of ready to stop eating my weight in chocolate every day, to stop lounging around the house and watching reruns of Christmas movies and never changing out of my pajamas. Literally, I'm in my pajama bottoms right now. I haven't changed out of my pajamas for days. So every year, by the time New Year's Eve rolls around, I am just ready for the new year to begin so I can have a fresh start and be my best self rather than my, chocolate encrusted grossest self that I usually am over Christmas. Originally, today's video was going to be a very out of the box New Year's resolutions video. 10 out of 10 for inventiveness, I know. But then a couple of days ago, I decided that instead of setting myself a bunch of little challenges, most of which I probably wouldn't succeed at, that I would rather set myself one big challenge and make one big positive change in my life in 2020. And the big challenge that I want to take on, but I'm also kind of terrified of, is the no buy challenge. Right now, a lot of you are probably thinking that I've lost my mind. Perhaps you are right. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna give it a go and see what happens. So in this video, I'm gonna be talking you guys through what is a no buy year, what that actually is going to mean for me and what my no buy rules are going to be, and what I'm hoping to get out of this and why I am doing this to myself. Before we jump in, if this is the kind of video that you would like to see more of in the new year, then please go ahead and click that subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up so I know that you enjoy this kind of content where I do crazy things to prove a point to myself. Okay, so what is a no buy year? Well, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's where you don't buy anything for a whole year. Some people take that to the absolute extremes. I've been doing a lot of research about this recently since I'm about to throw myself off of a cliff into it. I thought I should, do a little bit of research and see what it's all about. And I've read about people who have literally not bought anything, just groceries and paid their bills. And that's all. They're riding around on an old bike, there's holes in their shoes, they won't eat out at restaurants, they won't go to the cinema, they will not spend money. People who go to the pub and order a pint of water. They're taking it very seriously. But there is kind of a sliding scale of how much commitment, I guess, you want to put into a no buy year. So that's kind of the most strict and extreme version of this. In its purest form, you just don't spend anything. But then a lot of people going into this kind of thing set their own boundaries and their own rules to fit in around their lives, because at the end of the day, everybody's different, everybody's needs are different, everybody's priorities are different, everybody's lifestyle is different. So a kind of one rule fits all doesn't work in this kind of scenario. So I'm not going to be going 100% zero spend, zero buy. It's going to be more of a low buy because I'm really reducing down the amount of stuff that I'm buying, but money is still going to be changing hands throughout the year. It's just going to be on a much smaller scale. So before we go into what that's really going to look like for me, I want to talk you through the big why of why I'm doing this, because the why is really going to impact on the rules and the boundaries that you set for yourself. For some people, the why is maybe a financial reason to save money, to buy a house or get out of debt or go on a big vacation that they've always wanted to go on. For other people, it could be to get their shopping under control if they've got a bit of a spending addiction, if they feel like they've just got too much clutter and stuff in their house. Honestly, I feel like I've got a pretty good handle on my finances, and in the new year, I am going to be doing a mini series about budgeting and saving money and all of that good stuff, because it's something that I feel like over the last few years I've really gotten in control of. So I'd like to share those tips with you guys at a later date. For those of you who have seen my KonMari decluttering videos, which I will link down below for you guys, ever since I went through that process of really truly decluttering and going through all of my stuff, I have a very different attitude towards stuff bringing stuff into my home and shopping. So I really don't feel that I'm going into this for the financial reasons or because I have a spending problem that I kind of want to wrangle and get control of. I am going into this because firstly, I love a challenge, and secondly, I have a lot of stuff that needs to be used up. I've really limited my shopping, but because I have so much stuff to begin with, even bringing in 1 or 2 products here or there, like I just can't use it as fast as I'm bringing it in. So for me, this is going to be about using stuff up. So that is my why. That is what I really want to get out of this process. And I would love to sit here in a year's time and have much less stuff in my life, because I've gone through and I've really used up what I already have, as opposed to going out and buying replacements of stuff that I haven't even used yet. With that said, I want to go through my personal rules for my no buy or low buy year with you guys. Maybe you could use these rules as like a guideline or a jumping off point, but I'm not saying that these are the rules, the official rules for everyone in the world, because they're not. They're the rules for me. Okay, number 1 is to limit my takeaways / eating out to once a week, unless there's a special occasion. And I know I have that little caveat there, but go with me on this one. Currently living in Bahrain, I get takeaways a lot. We have this app, it's called Talabat. It's kind of like Uber Eats, but significantly better and cheaper. It's a wonderful thing, but it's also a curse because I'm doing it more and more frequently. So I've limited myself to just 1 takeaway / eating out per week. Number 2, limit takeaway coffee to 1 per month. Okay, again, small caveat to this. If somebody wants to go out to a coffee shop and grab a coffee as a social event, and we're gonna sit down, have a chat, order a latte, maybe a bun, whatever, then that's okay. Because that's not me just going out and grabbing a coffee and leaving and just purchasing the coffee. Going out and having a coffee is more of an experience and a social event. So the money is really going towards socializing and having a good time, as opposed to just that 1 coffee that I'm gonna drink on the bus or like whatever. Number 3, makeup / skincare items can be bought only to replace used up items. Number 4, gifts for others are allowed, because I don't want to be a mean person. Number 5, and this is a big one for me and my life personally, souvenirs are allowed when traveling, because I do a lot of traveling and I love souvenirs. Since visiting different countries is something you might only do once in your entire life, I don't want my no buy year to make me later regret not buying something that truly would have brought me joy. Number 7, no home decor. No new candles, no notebooks, no fancy pens, no more elephant statues. I've got enough. Nobody needs this many elephant statues. Number 8, no books or magazines. I'm thinking of renewing my subscription to Audible, just because I take a bus to and from work, and being able to have or consume an audiobook while I'm traveling would just be a really productive use of my time. And number 9, 1 alcoholic drink per week. And when I say that, that makes me sound like an alcoholic. I'm not. It's just, you know, when you go to the bar with friends and you usually get like 2 or 3 drinks. No, it's going to be limited to 1. So that is kind of like the crux of what I'm working from as we go forward into this no buy year. So I'm still going to be able to go out. Like, I'm not cancelling social occasions. I can go to the cinema, I can go to the theatre, although I've been to the theatre once in like 3 years. But if I wanted to, I could. And I know to some people that might seem like cheating, because there are genuinely people out here doing a 100% no spend year. They're not spending on anything other than the bare essentials, and I think that's commendable. But at the end of the day, this is still a year of my life, and I don't want to miss out on doing things with my friends. I think my relationship with stuff and money is good enough that I can just take like a watered down version of this challenge and still you know, learn a lot from it and take a lot from it. But it is going to be an interesting one. I am going to be keeping you guys updated throughout the year. I'm going to be giving you, like I said, some budgeting and like money saving tips as well as we move into the new year too. So if that's something you're interested in and you haven't yet subscribed, then please go ahead and do that, because I've got lots of those kinds of things coming your way. Also, let me know if you guys are going to take on a challenge like this too. Let's start a little support group, because I feel like I'm going to need help. I feel like it would be nice to have others along there beside me who are going through the same thing. If you did enjoy this video, if you are excited for these kinds of videos and to see me struggle through the next year of not buying anything, then please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up to let me know. It always helps me out. Don't forget to subscribe to join the Odd Squad, and for those of you who are already subscribed, thank you guys so much. You are my oddballs and I love you. I hope you all have a wonderful new year and that you are ready to kickstart 2020 and kick butt. This is going to be our year. Odd Squad, assemble. This is going to be the best year yet. We're going to live our best lives. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are all having a wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.